Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be two parts. So firstly, my little girl Rosie just turned 2 years old, and I thought I would do a run through of some of the gifts that she got for her birthday from friends and family, because I hoped it might work as inspiration if anybody's got a similar aged birthday coming up in the near future, or for Christmas gift ideas. And then the second part of the video is going to be just bringing you out with us for a day out at Hever Castle. So although the UK has just gone into the second lockdown, heritage homes and landmarks apparently need to close, but their gardens are allowed to stay open. So Hever Castle gardens are still open, and they've got an amazing children's park there. So we just went out for the day with the kids for a picnic, to feed the ducks and to go to the park. I thought it would be quite fun to take you out with me. So that's the plan for today's video. If you are new to my channel, I'd be really grateful if you could subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so the first item I wanted to show you is this Leapfrog ice cream cart, which my sister and her husband and children bought for Rosie. This has been a real favourite for her on her birthday. There's quite a few different aspects to play with. I think Leapfrog always do toys like this really well. It is quite a noisy one, so I might actually turn the sound off in a minute. I think it's just going to be distracting. But the sound's quite good because it does a lot of counting, it names colours, and it gives you instructions on what ice creams to make, so it's quite an educational toy as well. So it comes with these cards, which are like sort of menu options or like instructions really for the children. So you pop it in the till at the back, and as I said, turn the sound off because it's a bit annoying, but you pop it in at the back and it tells you what to make. So it is quite a good educational toy for a 2-year-old's age range. Then it comes with all of these removable ice cream tops, an ice cream scoop, so you can pick it all up in an ice cream scoop, which I can't even manage to do. There we go. And then fill up the cone. And the scoop somehow links to the sound as well, so it will know when you've put a strawberry ice cream on the cone. Yeah, my little girl loves it. And then it also comes with a couple of bits at the sides, in one of which he's hidden all of the toppings. So it's got ice cream, and then it's also got a few of these, you know, like a cherry topping to go on top. So yeah, that has been a massive hit, both for my 2-year-old and my 4-year-old boy, who's been playing with it loads as well. So yeah, and there's a few other little gadgety bits for them to play with. This is for toppings as well, and there's a bell to ring, and it's all on wheels, so she's been pushing it around the house as well, like a little mini walker. I think this is about £40 online, but I will link it in the description box below. And yeah, I think it's a good toy for a 2-year-old birthday party. Okay, so next up is the start of a bit of a theme, I'm afraid. My little girl is obsessed with Frozen. So yeah, you'll see this as we go through the gifts. But we got her this little Olaf, which she's been playing with non-stop as well. It's quite a good gift because rather than just a normal soft plush toy that does nothing, it all comes apart, so you can literally take every bit off. And these are magnetic. So rather than Velcro, which is probably going to sort of fade and wear over time, and in our house it will get dog hair stuck to it and all sorts, it's just a magnet, so it actually sticks really easily. So those 3 pieces are magnets. He's also got a magnet on top of his head, so his hair comes off. And then his extremities, is that how you say it? Is all Velcro. So his nose comes off, his arms come off, and his feet come off. So yeah, I think probably in our house these bits are going to get lost at some point. But at the moment, my kids are really enjoying playing with this. And he also, let me just pop it back together, he also talks.
Brilliant! I got this! Oh, I've got all the skill.
yeah, so I really like him, and so do my children. He's called Shape-Shifting Olaf, and he was £30 in Smith's Toys. So next up, the theme continues. We got her these little Frozen fancy dress costumes. I always think fancy dress costumes go down a big hit with young children. My little boy has got a lot of Avengers costumes and he wears them all the time, he loves them. So sometimes overlooked as a present, but they're quite good, and they're normally a relatively cheap option as well. But yeah, she has loved these. I've tried and add a video of her dancing in her Elsa costume, because the minute she got it, she put it on and then started dancing around the room, and it was really cute. So we got her an Elsa costume and an Anna costume, and they come with these detachable capes, both of them. So yeah, like I say, they've gone down a big hit. She's really happy with them, and I'm already thinking I might, maybe for a Christmas present, might get her some little shoes to go with them, or a wig or something like that, because I think she'd really enjoy that. So these were from TU at Sainsbury's, and they were £15 each. And I think TU at Sainsbury's does really well with fancy dress, actually. I think they've got quite a lot of options in there. Normally for World Book Day they have a lot of options, but just generally throughout the year. I picked these up last week, so in November, and they just had them in store. So yeah, relatively cheap, easy, but normally well loved present idea. Another present that's always gone down well in our house is puzzles. So my little girl got this, which is quite a neat little puzzle as well, because it's 3 separate puzzles and they all can stay in their own little separate compartments, so hopefully the pieces won't get too muddled up. And then they all fit on, if you slot that back in, you do the puzzles on top of this board, then they all fit on top of there. And this was a bit of a bargain. It was £6 from Smith's Toys, and again it's got the Frozen theme, of course, but I think they do have alternatives. I always think a puzzle is quite a good idea for a present. It's cheap, easy and well loved, and quite educational as well. And actually I heard a good idea today for puzzles as well. I saw someone online had done them as an advent calendar. So each day the child gets one piece of the puzzle and then obviously puts the puzzle together throughout the month of December, and at the end they've got the completed piece. So I thought that was quite a nice idea for an advent calendar. Another good idea for quite a simple present that looks more expensive than it is, or perhaps quite a good stocking filler, is these colouring books. So obviously this is Frozen themed, but they do loads of different themes for these. I got one for my little boy with the Avengers theme. So inside they have, on the first page, they have loads of stickers. So you've got loads of the relevant themed stickers, and then obviously loads of colouring pages. And they tend to also have a little story at the bottom of each colouring page as well. Or a little information about the relevant character on the page. And they're quite a handy little carry book. So again, if you're popping out to a restaurant or something, this is perfect to take with you to occupy the children. I think it's a complete bargain. It was £2.99 from Smith's Toy Store. So brilliant. I know it's a bit big for a stocking, but good stocking filler price wise, and keep the children entertained for a long time. The next item I've got to show you is a little tea set, which a friend gave my little girl. So I'm not actually sure how much this one was, but I'll try and find a similar one and link it in the description box below. Tea sets I think always go down really well with children. Both my boy and my girl play with them. And I think they're brilliant ideas for birthdays because they're relatively cheap, but the children do love them. So my little girl's got now this one, which is actually real, I don't know if you call it real china, but it's that sort of feel. It's like a real tea set. So she really likes this one because I think she feels quite grown up with it, and it makes a nice like clinking sound, so she'll say cheers and stuff like that with it. So it's a really cute little one. She's also got a tea set for the bath, which is really good as well, because she loves then being able to pour cups of tea and things in the bath. So that's a great, another great gift idea. So as I say, I'm not sure how much this one was or where it came from, but I will see if I can find a similar one that I can link in the description box for you below. Okay, so sorry, I just paused to make myself a Malteser hot chocolate because it was calling to me and it's delicious. But carrying on. The next few items are all quite big, so I'm not actually sure how I'm going to display them up here, but I will try my best. I'm also trying to put a few videos in between of the children playing with these, just so you can get an idea of what they are size-wise and what they look like when they're being played with. Anyway, next item. This was again a gift from a friend, so I'm not sure where it came from or how much it was, but in general, space hoppers I think are quite a good idea for that sort of age bracket. Actually, my 2-year-old is probably a little bit little to be sitting on it, but I've done it, she has done it with my help, and she's really enjoyed just kicking it and throwing it around. And my 4-year-old has been bouncing around all over the place on it. So again, I think it's a really nice, good present idea. If you haven't got space for it in your house, you could always just put it in the garden as well. So yeah, and again, of course, it's with the Frozen theme, which my little girl loved. So next up we've got this, sorry, it's got an extra sticker on it, amazing little girl's scooter, trike, little girl's trike. She was so impressed with this when she opened it, bless her. She was just over the moon, and so was my little boy, to be fair. How cool is this? It's got little star wing mirrors and everything. Stickers are on badly because I did those and the children have tried to pull them off. But yeah, it's got little boxes for her to put little toys in, and it's electric, so it's got a foot pedal here. Yeah, it's got a foot pedal here. It's got a forward, stop and reverse button here, so you can put it in the relevant gear, and then it's got the foot pedal which makes it go. So even my 2-year-old has been able to ride this quite well, and it actually does go with a bit of speed. We've got a bit of a circuit around the downstairs of our house, so we've got like a, yeah, all I can say is there's basically a chimney breast in the middle and a circuit that goes all the way around, and then we've got hard floors. So they've just been treating it like a racetrack ever since they got this, and it's been brilliant. And it's got flashing lights somewhere, yeah. I think when you put your foot on the foot pedal, the headlight lights up, and it's also quite noisy. Lovely. And I don't think there's any way of turning that off either, so that's been lovely. But yeah, it's so much fun, it's brilliant. This was a gift from a friend, so I'm not entirely sure where they got it from or how much it was, but I've got a feeling the book said it was Chad Valley, and I will try to link this or something similar in the description box below. I will also try and put a bit of footage of the children riding it around and having a great time on it. And the other thing I was going to say about it is, as a hack, because we have got hard floors, if the children were doing a wheel spin on it, if it wasn't going for whatever reason, it was scratching the floor quite badly. The wheel was almost like sandpaper on the floor. So what we've done is we cut a waistband off an old pair of pyjamas and put it around the wheel that drives it. So this is the drive wheel, the other two just follow. And putting a bit of fabric around that wheel has then stopped it scratching our floor. So just a bit of a hack, if you do get this or a quad bike or something similar and you wanted to use it indoors on hard floor, that's what we've done, and we found it has saved our floor. Yeah, so again, an amazing present if you really want to an excited 2-year-old. This one I didn't even know how to show you, I'm afraid. It's obviously very large. I didn't quite know how to fit it. So I will put some footage up of my children riding it around so you can actually see what it's like. It's called a PonyCycle. And this one is actually, I don't think you can see it. Fine. Delicately get it down. It's actually a unicorn. So yeah, it's very cool. And the way it works is when the children basically do rising trots, when they go up and down and press on the saddle and the stirrups that are down here, then the horse moves along. So again, I'll put some footage on so you can actually see it going along. Although I was tempted to ride it because we have both ridden it, myself and my other half. It seemed to be able to take a lot of weight. Not at the same time, myself and my other half, but we have both been on it. Yeah, it is great fun. And again, like I said, we've got a circuit around the middle of our house, so it's another brilliant one for the kids to race around the middle on it. Yeah, it's been great fun. I actually found this second hand because brand new, they're £200. I think they're in Smith's, they're definitely in Smith's Toys and probably quite a few other places, but they all seem to be around £200. And I just knew in our house it was just going to get trashed immediately. So I managed to find a second-hand one on Facebook Marketplace. So I paid 100 for it. Oh no, sorry, it was 120 I paid for it, second-hand. And I was right, because I think on the second day we had it, we were doing some painting on the floor. I went to go and wash my little boy's hands, and when I came back, it had purple handprints all over it for my little girl. So then I had to scrub it, which I've managed to get it off, so it's fine, you can't see them. But yeah, this has gone down a storm with children, as you can imagine. They love it. It's my 2-year-old is not quite, her legs are not quite long enough to reach the stirrups, but she kind of gets around on it anyway, just by sort of brute force trying to move it around. So maybe it's more of a 3-4-year-old gift, I would say, probably than a 2-year-old. But she loves it anyway, and she just loves being pushed around on it. So, and the other thing to say as well is it does have steering. So you can see the head moves, but also that does seem to move the wheels as well. So yeah, they can get up at quite a bit of speed from doing the rising trot, and then also manage to steer it around the circuit as well. Yeah, so it's been great fun. So that's it for the gift section of this video. Hopefully some of those gifts have given you a bit of inspiration if you're looking for a similar age birthday coming up, gift ideas, or for Christmas as well. And I might try and do another video before Christmas just with a few ideas for stocking fillers, perhaps a few other gifts for Christmas as well. So I know it's quite difficult, particularly at the moment when we're on lockdown and you can't get to the shops, so you're just shopping online and you can't really see what things are actually like physically. Yeah, I know what children might think of them. So I will try my best to get another video in to hopefully give a bit of inspiration. And yeah, I will add on to the next part of this video my day out at Hever. So I hope you enjoy.